online tau. Shangri La has set a new and its own standard in Asian hospitality in the region. Over the year, Shangri La has expanded its wing from Singapore to Malaysia, Thailand, Hong Kong, Philippines, and many other countries. Along the years, they also have built diverse portfolios of businesses that involve hotels and resorts, commercial real estate, food and beverage outlets, wellness and fitness facilities, and family-centric spaces. Shangri La can be seen as an icon that brings Asia Pride International, with the diversities and colorful cultures, and it has been pictured in terms of their buildings and the interiors. The value and specialty of Asian tradition also being brought out through the flavor of its many cuisine served at the restaurants, defy the cultures through authentic ways and thoughtful service delivered to their customers. From the latest information, Shangri La Group Asia has 22 subsidiaries and about 131 executives, while in Malaysia, Shangri La has Tan Sri A. Razak bin Rami as board chairman of Shangri La Hotel Malaysia Brand.
One is loss in first quarter net profit. As we know, in 2020, a pandemic has been hitting the whole world and it really affected the human population badly in various aspects. It was declared as Global Health Emergency by WHO on 30 January 2020, and since that day, many businesses, lives, and economical are badly affected, including Shangri La Group itself. Impact of this pandemic has significantly caused Shangri La first quarter net profit fall to 90.8% year-on-year. In 2019, first quarter that ended on March 31, Shangri La has profit of 22.12 million compared to in 2020, the net profit fell to 2.03 million, and the earnings per share also dropped to 0.46 cent for first quarter in 2020 compared to 5.03 cent in 2019. Shares are being settled for 4 cent or 0.95% lower at 4.17 ringgit a piece, with only 3,000 shares done. MCO resulted in a sudden and steep slump in leisure and business travel. These factors led to material reductions in revenues, both from rooms and food and beverages across the group's hotel. The other challenge for Shangri La Group is to operate the business in new normal conditions. They need to adhere to nation's standard operation procedures or SOP in order to create safe environment and at the same time help to curb the COVID-19. Shangri La need to change on their safety protocols and provide safe environment for customers when they are using the services or facilities during this pandemic. It is challenging for the management to prepare their staff on the new norms situation, but they have been preparing enhanced operational guidance, safety and sanitation protocols on infection prevention and outbreak readiness program.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Umi Najihah binti Mohamad. I want to cover about Shangri La Hotel, which is ethical issues in Shangri La Hotel. Shangri La Hotel has many branches, not only in Malaysia but also all around the world. Every hotel under Shangri La Hotel are doing very well, as the mostly hotel are around 5 stars. They also have a very good reputation among customers. Every hotel has its own special attraction, such as Traders Hotel that was located in the city, which is it is the strategic places for the tourists to find a place. The strategic place made it more easier to attach the entertainment. Shangri La Hotel also offer a stylish and luxurious hotel, but as a 5-star hotel, they also have the ethical issues. The first ethical issues in Shangri La Hotel is they do not have inadequate of staff with qualification, because Shangri La Hotel only hires employees with a skill but not with experience. These ethical issues also has affect the shortage of the workers and will influence the performance of the hotel. Second, ethical issues of this hotel is dishonest in working. Some of the employees also dishonest in their working practices. When the customers want to stay at the hotel, they expect to stay in the hotel that they choose. However, this hotel is having an ethical working practices. Instead giving the room that the customers want, they just simply give the room that the customers not booking. It shows here that the employees here do not take it serious in their working and do not think about the reputation of the hotel if they do that. The third ethical issues of this Shangri La Hotel is having an ethical leadership. As a general manager at the Shangri La Hotel, they do not concern and care at all for their customers. They also do not do their job as a general manager properly. For example, when the customers want to see, they just ignore them and also do not appear to see the customers. Even the general manager also teach their employees to lies to their customers. At times, it shows the leadership in an organization is not concerned with ethics. They ask their employees to close over an incident or do something secretly to hide an indiscretion. The other ethical issues of this hotel is using inferior supplies. With millions of hotels, is a competitive industry, especially in popular tourist location. A cheaper room is always a great way to snag more customer. However, that may come at a price. One of the more common ethical issues with the hotel industry is using inferior supplies. That not exclude the Shangri La Hotel. Customer may pay extra for the hotel that has specialty sheet and pillow, as Shangri La Hotel is a 5-star hotel. However, the hotel is using the cheapest sheet and pillow and also use a tiny bed they can find for the customer. This let them charge a little less for a room while lying to the guests. Besides that, the other ethical issues in Shangri La Hotel is have been a part of some animal protection controversies. Recent one was where the hotel was under the scanner for killing cats in a neighboring park, Paseo. That was animal right advocate and animal lover noticed the decrease in cats last week. She said, I only saw 2 cats in my 5-hour stay on High Street. I wonder where the other were hiding. They thought to me that someone might have want them gone since they have been there for as long as I can remember. Ethical issues for this Shangri La Hotel is unethical staff. Whereas housekeeping, they also need a proper training, because as a housekeeping, there is someone who is represent the reputation of the hotel. For them, it is very important for them to get a proper training, because they also the customer view from the customer said that the housekeeping of this hotel is make a noise like giggling, yelling, and also talking loudly in front of their room at 1 a.m. So it is like not respect the privacy of their customers who stay at the hotel for business or family vacation.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Hakimi bin Boestamam, and now I'll be presenting about the effort that taken by the leadership in the organization to deal with the challenges that arise. During this COVID-19 pandemic, a lot of sectors are severely affected, including the tourism sector. So, the leader and the management team plays an important role in order to make sure their business didn't affected badly, even though during the pandemic. For Shangri La Group, their management team has taken several steps to make sure their hotel can run well, even though in this COVID-19 pandemic. The first step that has been taken by the Shangri La management team is cost-cutting measures. They managed to keep the cost down by implementing voluntary no-pay leave, wage reduction and fee reduction to their employees. By cutting the cost down, Shangri La Group managed to maintain their financial position even though they cannot run their hotel in some places because of the Movement Control Order or MCO. Besides that, Shangri La management team also has been fired some of their workers in order to maintain their financial position during this pandemic. There are dozens of laid-off workers have been terminated by the owners of the Shangri La Hotel, a protest over mass firing of laid-off staff at the hotel. Protesters demand action from the province to ensure laid-off workers have the legal right to return to their job as business recovers. And of course, this is not a good resolution because management team also must think about the workers' welfare because the workers also need to survive in this COVID-19 pandemic. Moreover, Shangri La Group also has listed a few residential properties which are for sale. By selling some of their properties, they are able to maintain their financial position through this economic crisis. In China, the group is selling Yavis residence in Dalian, Kunming apartment in Kunming, and Lakeview Yangzhou in Yangzhou. Shangri La also has sold the residences at One Gala Face, a luxurious beachfront development in Colombo, Sri Lanka. They need to sell some of their properties in order to survive in the business. Furthermore, by selling some of their residential properties, they can earn more money and the operating costs also will be reduced. We can say that the leader and the management team are important because they carried a big responsibility in order to make sure the business can run well in every situation.
We go to Corporate Social Responsibility (CSR) by Shangri La Company Hotel and Resort, presented by me, Atasha binti Mohamad Hemran. First thing that they did is they make a reusable face mask because as example in Kota Kinabalu, Shangri La Rasalia Resort and Spa and Shangri La Tanjung Aru Resort and Spa both joined with other Shangri La hotels donating 10,500 kg of used clean bed sheets, duvet covers and pillowcase to the non-governmental organization NGOs to be repurposed into reusable face masks. And also, Shangri La Group in Malaysia have partnered with Diversi, a leading global hygiene and cleaning company, and also local non-governmental organization NGOs operating in the country to provide the most vulnerable members of society with face masks, which is face mask is an item that recommended to be worn in public in Malaysia. For Shangri La Hotel Kuala Lumpur, they has provided a lot of donation which are hot meals that were prepared for the Dangwangi Police Station on 7 April 2020 and received by ASP Ridwan. And also 100 packet lunch were donated to the team at Lebah Pantai Health Clinic from 9 April to 28 April 2020. In overseas branches of Shangri La Hotels, Shangri La Group joined hands with Yihai Carey to launch the Cherish You initiative, a special program that provides local medical workers with specially prepared working meals in 39 cities across China. The initiative was created to show respect and gratitude to the frontliners of medics for their hard work and dedicated contribution to healing the sick and protecting public health during the fight against the COVID-19. Third, Shangri La Company Hotel and Resort also donated medical toiletries to the hospital that for the frontliners to use it. As an example, a bunch of medical toiletries were donated to Hospital Serdang on 7 April 2020 and received by the representative Dr. Norimi binti Nafi and Miss Nurul that given by Shangri La Hotel Kuala Lumpur. This initiative also have been widely open to the public for everyone to join in helping our frontliners.
Shangri La is one of many businesses that has been affected badly because of COVID-19. But with good management, through planning and great responsibilities, Shangri La Group still gets to operate and still being chosen by customers.